All right. Good morning. It's March 17th, 2026. It is 8:57 Eastern. A little late, but I'm here. One of those days where I'm just going to need to warm up my brain a little bit, but we'll get into it. But the important thing is I'm here. I'm showing up and we're going to look at the market, see what we got going on. So, cool. Now, I got everything pulled up. I got SP Pro. SP Pro X is up. And let me actually switch the screen here. Hang on. All right. Once again, still definitely getting warmed up to the charts right now. Obviously, I'm a little late, so it might take a second for me to warm up to the charts, but we're here. That's the important thing. We're showing up and we're ready to go. Dang. Looks like we had a pretty obvious inversion for value gap here on the 5 minute. Hello. 8:05. That's before I got on the charts, though. That's crazy. It's crazy how simple trading can be if you just have the patience to just wait for something like that. It's like this is why, like, I know trading's not going away because these inversion for value gaps still show up. No matter how long I am in trading, sometimes they're just stupidly easy inversions, and I'm like, dang. So yeah, it's never gonna not be like this. It's just crazy to you trade for so long and you're like, oh wow. Sometimes the market just really does go on easy mode because that's crazy. That's why you have to have patience. So, hey, what up, Lemon? How's it going? Still getting warmed up to the charts here, so just kind of bear with me. It's just one of those days where just gonna need some time to warm up to the charts, but that's all good. And yeah, I'm a little late, but the important thing is that I'm here and we are gonna get into it. So, okay, let's start out first thing first, as always, by checking news. We got pending home sales at 10 a.m. So let's go ahead and screenshot that. Let me make sure my mic is correct because I keep switching back and forth. Okay, mic is correct. Let me screenshot this, put it in the Discord, and then we'll go top down and see what we got going on. And I need to log into Trade-of-8, so hang on. Let me make sure my daily loss limit is set. It always is. I don't know. I just have OCD. Oh yeah, we gotta roll everyone. You gotta roll contracts. So yeah, roll. It should be automatic. Tradeovate helps you do automatically. So it should just pop up. I accidentally already cleared it, but it should just pop up a little thing saying to roll your contracts, and then click done, and then it automatically does it. So, oh yeah, I show up to the charts every single day to trade. So, if anything, I like news is better. I'm not gonna lie. Smoother price action, honestly. Okay. Daily loss limit is set. Perfect. And yeah, so we're now on the June contract instead of the March contract. And anyway, let's just go top down here and start from square one. Here we go. Really? Why? Price action's so smooth on news days. I don't know why you don't like it. All right. Bro, no. News is fine. News is good. High impact news means cleaner candles, smoother charts. I don't know. That is it's all it's all. Oh, the actual like gambling CPI is different, but I'm talking about just like trading on the same day as a news event. You're fine. Once again, it just creates smoother candles a lot of the time. So, March 17th, 2026. Bang. Yeah, let's go ahead and go top down. So, we got, looks like a 4-hour fair value gap here. So, that's the first thing, right? Obviously, 4-hour fair value gap. Maybe we should start on the daily chart. Actually, we already kind of talked about the daily chart. No, let's start with the daily chart because this is important. Remember I said the other day that this was possibly going to be a Phoenix model, and you can see that it actually is becoming a Phoenix model, right? I said this the other day. I said we have S&T with this low, bang, bang. So this is S&T with YM, right? You can clearly see that with this rejection block. And now we this rejection block also took liquidity, making it a better rejection block. And you can just see how the market is respecting this wick, right? So this right here is Phoenix, possibly Phoenix on the daily. So I guess, yeah, let's start there. Their daily rejection block. Okay. Whoops. So maybe bias will be simple today. We'll see. We actually don't have a ton of time, so we can't really go on the too high of time frame. We just got to get right into it. Okay. So yeah, not a ton of time. NQ swept liquidity. On what time frame? Visible on the 2 hour. Okay. I wonder if we have S&T. Remember, we manipulated True Month Open, by the way. So True Month Open manipulated here. We filled the new week opening gap. I just gotta get information as fast as possible because we don't have a ton of time, in all honesty. And I think there was S&T. Yeah, S&T with ES here. I pointed this out the other day. Man, I wanted to see S&T there, honestly. It looks very bullish. Is there really not S&T there? That's lame. That is lame. Nice displacement here. Looks like pretty clearly drawing higher. Let me know what you guys are thinking. I want to hear your thoughts. Once again, the new week opening gap was filled. Looks like pretty clearly we have a 4-hour, 15-minute market maker buy model. Really nice highs above. Looks like we have this. 15 o'clock highs. I wonder if that's news. We have these equal highs. Relatively equal highs. Once again, I'm kind of surprised that there's not SMT with that low. Midnight got manipulated. Perfect. 7:30 got manipulated. Perfect. It's showing every sign of being bullish. Once again, is this a data high? I don't know, but if it might be. It looks like one. Looks and smells like one. Probably is one. Yeah, once again, let me know what you guys are thinking. And yeah, there probably was a trade right around starting at 8 a.m., but we wouldn't have been on the charts anyways at 8 a.m., so it's all good. Right? Makes no difference. Did we have earnings yesterday? I'm just gonna ask Grok. Grok's gonna know. There any news that came out yesterday at 15 o'clock Eastern? Honestly feels like I think you're just not realizing how higher time frame of the move to the upside this is right now. Like, we manipulated this true month open, swept out the low, and then we got this Phoenix model on the daily. Like, this is probably a very high time frame move to start running all of these low resistance highs. And every single time we come down, it's getting bought up. So I think you're underestimating how high time frame of this move it is. Honestly, I think this is a data high, but I think it's like a Israeli. I think it's like related to this like whole conflict going on in the Middle East. I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong, but it looks like a data high, so I don't really care, honestly. Once again, if it looks like a data high, violent move up, down, probably there was some kind of news, which that's all that matters, in all honesty. So, oh man, why is my phone going off? This always happens. Okay, closing out Grok there. Financial juice. Interesting. So you can see we also had a 1 hour gap down here. Interesting. Thanks, bro. So the market clearly yeah, no thank you. I don't want to get pinged every 10 minutes. Market clearly respected this 1 hour gap here. Yeah, I mean, guys, this is like screaming low resistance liquidity run on the high time frame. Screaming. Like, we're gonna go run probably all these highs. This is all gonna be low resistance. I think you don't realize how high time frame this is. Like this is like bang. We're gonna cut probably all through this. And we efficiently delivered this new week opening gap. Look at all these low resistance highs. Like something like this, very, very possible, right? All this being low resistance. You see what I'm saying? Oh, where's LRLR? Yeah, it seems like somewhat one directional right now. Hey, good morning, Snowman. How's it going? Let me know what your thoughts are. Right now, I'm looking at, first of all, we have a daily rejection block that is being used very nicely. So I pointed this out yesterday, and now it's still holding, right? So this was yesterday, then this is today, and it's still holding, and we have a high time from SMT with YM. We efficiently delivered the new week opening gap, meaning we came down, swept the lows into it, swept true month open. Kind of feels to me like high time frame is seeking out this low resistance liquidity, but we'll see. I mean, especially because it's Tuesday, right? Knowing it's Tuesday, yeah. I mean, if this is a weekly idea, the weekly probably is drawn up to this LRLR. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you're thinking, right? We have a overnight gap from yesterday, but we also have one to the downside here. I think this one's gonna get filled. Yeah, I'm leaning bullish, but yeah, definitely think have your own like if you disagree with me, that's also totally cool, and I want to hear your thoughts too for sure. So, but cool. Um, yeah, we'll see. We'll see here. RTH gap. Yeah, I mean initially like a couple week ago I was thinking it could end up being higher time frame move to be bearish, but I mean the way that we were getting SMTs and then using this rejection block, I'm not sure about it anymore. But yeah, RTH gap here. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, we might get retracements. We'll see. We'll see. Just gathering information right now, but I don't have a ton of time because the market's gonna open here pretty soon. Market's gonna open in like what 7 minutes. So let me make sure I have this RTH gap marked out correctly. So the close of that candle, perfect. To the open of that candle, perfect. That's exactly right. So I think this is a very logical draw on liquidity. And let's see what other highs are above. So it's also a previous day's high. Seems like London made low of the day. So London low of the day, New York continuation. Daily profile. Almost feels like we'll probably get like dude, if you want a full port longs right now, I would not blame you. I would not blame anyone who wants the full port longs. Don't do it, but I wouldn't blame you. London made low of the day, so honestly, I definitely could see us doing a London low of the day, New York continuation daily profile. Once again, manipulating midnight, manipulating 7:30, both to the downside. So market's gonna open in 5 minutes. Looks like we're gonna take previous day's high. I'm gonna put in my daily profile channel. Looks like London low of day, New York continuation. So London reversal, New York continuation. That's just what I'm seeing right now, though. So, as I always say, when you get high time frame expansion, lower time frame gaps typically hold. So, just honestly find that first 5 minute, 3 minute, or 1 minute gap, and then look for change in state out of it. You'll probably cook. We do have equal lows there. I do not care about those because higher time frames drawing up towards RTH gap, equal highs, all this stuff. So 1 hour. Fair value gap. Anything else we should look at? Maybe daily stat map. Whoa, they changed stat map. We went to the statistical daily manipulation level. Wow. So daily objective is these relatively equal highs and the RTH gap getting filled. Wow, this is what a textbook looking day, bro. Is this not more textbook or what? Daily stat map. Wow. Daily manipulation level right there. Bang. And then what's this? Daily distribution level. Could this not be more textbook? So yeah, it looks like the daily objective is those relatively equal highs. Could likely be those. Seems like a pretty nice London reversal, New York continuation day. Aligns with stat map. Aligning with stat map. So far, really nicely. Okay, market's gonna open here. We might want to be watching market open because you know, we already have our bias. I mean, my bias at least. So we do have relatively equal lows here. Maybe we need to come soup that. We might get a Judas swing. Okay, market just opened. This is perfect. Perfect. Loving this Judas swing here. We got relatively equal lows. So honestly, let's get out true opens and S&T. I do want to be on the low time frame here because I pretty clearly have my idea of what I want to see. So I'm going to just jump to the low time frame. And we just formed SMTs, K. Let's see if it's an outside bar. Yeah, we might just take Cantina kill shot if we get it. We formed a pin bar. But honestly, we might need to retrace to these equal lows, so it's important to be cautious. Don't want to get too aggressive here. I'm going to get rid of this and this. Wow, everything is screaming bullish. We got a 5-minute gap here. So honestly, 5-minute gap, 30-second change in state seems like a pretty solid way to go. Oh, there you go. It looks like it's occurring right there. Alright, I'm going to go in with one con.
Order filled.
It's a pretty safe trade here. I don't really... This is a really safe trade. Because I can go break even right when we hit that high. Okay, I'm going to go break even. Morty and break even. Oh my. Well, I don't know. I think you just trail here and then target these relatively equal highs. Once again, you could just trail. I just trail. Really nice displacement here. You could also target daily stat map distribution. I know, because we're just bullish, bro. Okay, project out this. I'm going to project this out. Four projections is pretty nice. I will take profit at those relatively equal highs. So let's go ahead and put that limit order in then. For 25, 1, 4, 1. And honestly, I might trail because, I only have one con. So this should be 4R if I took this correctly with exactly with one con, or with 1.25 cons. This should be 3.9R if this was to be taken exactly. And honestly, this is a trade where you can definitely do the replace TP with stop loss. Because higher time frames just so bullish. You longed? Nice, bro. You can trail if you want to preserve gains. You could. I'm just gonna take this exactly as is. And then eventually I would just trail it. Eventually I would trail it up to here, and then I would just see how far it goes. First presented for value up solid. I'll have to check. I just want to make sure my stop loss is correct here. Okay. So my stop loss, once again, guys, the slippage thing. I put my stop loss slightly above my entry, so if in case there's slippage, then I don't have to worry about negative. I could even have stop loss a little higher, but I think that's perfectly fine where it is, honestly. First and for value gap. Let's take a look at that. Technically, the first center for value gap is all the way down here. But this is the big one. First presented for value gap became a breakaway gap, which is super, super bullish. So this is like extremely, extremely bullish. First presented for value gap, breakaway gap. Once again, you can trail if you want. I could trail. But I'm just going to take this exactly according to my back testing. I don't really need to do anything else, really. I could trail. Just don't think it's necessary, maybe? I mean, I could also just target the RKH midpoint. But I really think the market's extremely bullish here, and I think we'll continue. So I went break even right at this high. Man, we're kind of getting slow a little bit. What I would do is I would just look for an outside bar to get in on the move. Any outside bar we get that is decent. So, you know what? If we hit this high, if we re-hit this high, I'm going to trill. And I'll trail it to, I don't know. Honestly, I could trail it pretty aggressively because we should just continue here. Yeah, I don't feel like losing gains right now, so if we hit this, I'll trail it to here. Because a big reason why is, you know, if it's hesitating, that's not ideal for what I'm trying to see here. Maybe I'm a little baby for not holding it if it doesn't, but we should just start delivering higher. Especially with this inversion. Yeah, I feel like there's no point in giving gains back to the market. So, if we hit this high, we'll trail. Like I said, there's no point in giving gains back to the market, so I will trail if we hit this high. Reality is I could take another trade if it does end up trailing me out, which is perfectly fine, you know. But I don't feel like giving gains back to the market, so I will trail if we hit this high. All right, we're getting an outside bar here. If you like this, you could take that. Yeah, I don't feel like giving gains back to the market. I'll trail here. I'll trail to this low. It's quite a bit of wiggle room, right? This is quite a bit of wiggle room. If this were to stop me out, then yeah, it'd be like, okay, I deserve to get stopped out. So I'm chilling to this low. I don't think this low will get taken.
Stop filled.
Yeah, no reason giving gains back to the market. But I'm not gonna lie, that could end up being a mistake. Dang, bro, what was? No, I didn't take it according to my back testing, bro. I trailed too aggressively. Dang it. Dang it. Yeah, I can't trade scared, bro. No. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know. It's fine. Oh, man. Dang it. Dang it! No! Ugh. Dude, oh. Bro. What am I doing? What am I doing? I trailed the. Honestly, that trailed stop loss was not according to my back testing. Oh, man. What am I doing? Yeah. It's hard though because I only had one con. If I had multiple cons, then I could have done something a little different. I don't know. If I had multiple cons, I could have done something a little different. What am I doing? What am I doing? Goes to show, honestly, you really do have to give your trades wiggle room until TP. Like, I, I mean, I had that's the whole point of a trade is you're supposed to let it play out. I need to not do that. That was a mistake. Dude, this could have been my biggest day ever, and I fricked it up. This could have been my biggest day ever. Uh, I'm not. I don't want to re-enter, but I just know this could would have been my biggest day ever had I just taken it according to my back testing and not done that trailing stop. What am I doing, man? I think it's okay though. Honestly though, it's okay because I mean, I don't know. With my account, I want to with it being real money, I want to be extra conservative, you know? But like it's frustrating because I know if I was trading like in the future, once I'm, already have way more money, I would feel less of a desire to preserve profits, right? I would feel more of a desire to let trades play out because I'd have that, you know, because the account, I wouldn't need to because the account's already chilling, right? And that is a little frustrating that I did that, but what I don't want to have happen now is I take another trade and then lose and then I'm down on the day because this was only about a 1 hour trade. So but it's okay. just get a little better every day. It's all good. Bro, I can't be upset about making $74, dude. I can't be upset. I think I'll just be done for the day and close out of the account, but dang it. It's not fun to just have that happen because I know it was not exactly according to my back testing. I did something a little based off of my own emotions. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm not saying it was an emotional decision. It was a logical decision. You know, I think it was smart, but also not the right decision. Very logical decision, just not the right decision. I might go on a little walk because that is lame. I could also have the freedom to take more, like another trade. It's just, once again, I don't want to give gains back to the market, really. I don't know. If it's something really good, maybe. I just shot myself in the foot, dude. Because I just didn't want to hold it. Completely shot myself in the foot. That was like that was yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna go on a little walk. Dang it, dude. I don't know. Like, it's hard. I mean, it's like I would have hated to come all the way back to break even. I'll be really upset about that. I don't know. Maybe honestly, maybe it was the right actually, now that I think about it, maybe it's the right decision with my current, like where my account is currently. Does that make sense? Like it was the right decision for where my account is currently because in the future when it's a bigger account, I'm not going to really care as much, but right now for where it is, I think it's fine. Okay, I'm going to go on a little walk. I'm going to close out a trade of 8. I'll be back. probably not going to take another trade, but if something's good enough to the point where it makes me open up Tradeovate because I know it's that good, I'll take it. But as of right now, I'm chilling. I'm going to be done for the day with 1R, and I'll just tape read. Because you guys have to understand that. 1R is great. And on a day, you know, I just want to be consistent, in all honesty. So 1R is fine. I'm going to keep tape reading. So here's the initial trade. Once again, this is really nice. And then you could just see how far this goes. Dang, bro. What a beautiful trade. You could have even gone in like this with the anticipation of this becoming a break. Dude, imagine that. Wait. Imagine you had stop loss beneath the first percent for value gap because you know that the first center for value gap needs to be a breakaway gap. Wait, hold on. We wouldn't have had the first center for value gap yet. What an interesting idea. Anyway, it was nice. It was a nice trade. Hey, honestly, guys, I really don't think I did that bad of a trade, honestly. I think it's fine. It was very safe, too. I mean, going in with one con here, guys, I know I'm going to hit break even. It's a very safe. This is why I said this is a very safe trade, because when I see this 5-minute gap, 30-second change in state, and I see this break even, like, no, and I'm going in with one con, it's like, it's a pretty safe trade, in all honesty. So I guess I'll screenshot this. I honestly wish I could go in with like half risk. Well, I could, but it's just not according to my rules with what I'm supposed to do. So, okay. I'm going to put this in my journal. Hey, so it's back to basically where I was. I went for a 1-8 RR, got stopped at 1-4. Dude, that's amazing. That's amazing. You realize most people can't do that, right? You realize most people cannot do that at all. So why did I take this trade? If anyone's wondering what this trade was, right? We had aggressive expansion, right? When it's such an obvious daily profile with aggressive expansion, I know low time frame gaps are likely to hold. So I was watching this 5-minute gap, and I just knew that with this aggressive expansion that we weren't going to get that much of a retracement. We were probably going to instantly hit this data wick. And so, once again, such a clear daily profile with aggressive expansion and clear high time frame target, I know low time frame gaps are going to hold. So 5-minute gap is my higher time frame key level. 5-minute gap aligns with the 30-second. So bang, 30-second changes to delivery. Entered on that close right there with the idea I can just go break even right at that previous day's high because I know that that's going to be really, really obvious and clean target. And I know that, like, this is going to be a really safe trade because, like, the odds the market's going to trade all the way back down here before hitting break even is really, really low. I took this and I got trailed out. And I don't know. I think you can make the case for both sides for was this a good idea or not, right? Honestly, a safer way to take this is I could have just targeted the RTH midpoint, but even then it's like, why would I limit my gains if we're going to go fill the whole thing? So there's pros and cons to what I did. I'll have to journal it, but I got stopped out for about 1R, which is totally fine. So, but yeah, that's why I did that. And then also just understand the low time frame true opens both got manipulated. So 922 and 928 both swept, change and stayed up, and then bang. So let's look at what's going on right now here, because we might be setting up for a trade here. Market is very clean today, very, very clean. Once again, with it being so bullish, you know, it's really easy to just be like, okay, let's just long, right? So here is the 22-minute true open. It's setting up for more longs later. You can see it's generating liquidity. We will continue higher. But like I said, guys, I'll probably just be tape reading the rest of the session. But if something's good enough where it makes me open up Tradeovate, then I'll take it. Does that make sense? But I'm probably just gonna not take another trade today. Where's the next gap, right? We have another 5-minute gap here. We just inversed this gap. So, not 1050. What am I doing, bro? This is not 1052. What am I doing? 9. Okay, once again, there's the SMT we wanted to see. Bang. So, guys, this actually is really nice. I would not mind re-entering here. Might actually. I do not want to take a loss, bro. I would be so upset if I took a loss. It's fine. I'll just tape read. But what I'd be looking for, guys, is upon like an inversion of this gap, if I had displacement, possibly going long to finish the move higher. Especially because we have SMT here. So once again, I know the high time frame is bullish. I don't know. Do I take it? Like if we, it's probably just. It's probably just better to just not take any more trades and just be done. Like the consistency is really impressive to non-traders. You have to admit. Like if you show your journal and it's just all green every single day, you know how impressive that is to non-traders? They don't know like the fact that RR, with a whole bunch of red days, if you have good RR, that you'll be profitable. Like the fact that the journal looks all green to a non-trader is so impressive. I don't know. I kind of want that. So I don't know. I might not take another trade. So let's actually get rid of this. Whoops. Once again, it's just so bullish. It is so bullish. How to grow slow capital. Show up every day. Take really good trades you like and accept the risk. That's what I'm doing. So it's possible we get some kind of retrace because now, right, we've hit this short-term target, which is a RTH midpoint. But eventually, like later today, we'll probably draw up to these relatively equal highs, fill the RTH gap, hit the daily distribution level. And if we get enough of a retrace, we'll probably get another trade. So I guess I'll open up Tradeovate again, just in case. But once again, I'm really, really gonna try not to because I don't want to take a loss. I want to have consistent green days, so I'm really gonna try not to. But if it's good enough where I know that it's just worth it, then maybe, right? So relatively equal highs. We got the daily distribution level here, the RTH gap. Let's see if we got any NDOGs, NWOGs, anything like that. Ooh, whoa. Look at that guy. Where's that from? February 12th NDOG there. Looking kind of nice. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? February 12th NDOG. We might form a low into this NDOG. So we might tape read something really nice here, right? I'm considering. Let's see. We're definitely getting We're getting whales selling into this move lower. We're getting lots of whales selling. So we had a 30 whale sell, a 25 whale sell, 30 whale sell. I can't speak. We just swept out these relatively equal lows, right? We got relatively equal highs. So this is definitely setting up. You guys see what I'm saying? It's definitely setting up, possibly, for something later. Once again, honestly, I shouldn't be upset about conserving gains. It's all good. For all I know, it could have came back to break even, and then I would have been cooked. So. Exit at market and close. Exit at market and close. I'm just making sure there's no open limit orders because that would suck. Okay. So once again, we have whales market selling into this move lower. First presented for value gap was a breakaway gap. We definitely want to check for precision swing points here because any precision swing point at the bottom of this gap is going to be a very clean trade. Let's just say that. But we might need to wait for the 22-minute true open. Oh, I guess that is the 22-minute true open. Huh. Once again, I'm still bullish. I do not trust this move lower for shorts. I think shorts are going to get wrecked. Where's the 90-minute true open? I think that's where we're really seeking out, is that 90-minute true open. Once we take that, bye-bye. To the upside we go. Yeah, I think we're seeking this. Oh, we just got a new 22-minute true open as well. So right here, I think, watch to see if this gets souped. And then we continue higher. Do you think AI agents can effectively trade in live markets, or are they still limited compared to human traders? Bro, AI can't. Like there's so many things AI still can't do. I'm not gonna lie. Have I try and have ChatGPT do some of the simplest tasks, like record my calories, and it's like it can't remember from like 10 chats ago in the conversation. I'm like, bro, people need to understand that AI is not at the point where it can efficiently trade markets with live capital and succeed. It's just not. It is not. I don't care what anyone thinks. It's not at that point. And even if it, well, honestly, there are people that are trading it with AI, but it's helping smart money. You have to realize it's helping smart money because if AI is good at trading, then it's going to efficiently deliver markets to draws on liquidity, and that's exactly what the market's always done. So, if anything, it's actually helpful to have AI trading because it's going to make markets more efficient for smart money. So, yeah. So, look at that. Told you, soup to the true open. Wow. Who would have thought that maybe this quarterly theory stuff is pretty nice? Wow. Soup the true open. Oh. So we might be getting an outside bar, maybe on the 2 minute. Yeah, this is probably the low. Bang. Bang, bang, we're going to go higher. 30-second just inversed. Y'all can take this if you want. Not break even yet on this trade, but once again, yeah, we'll just see. We'll have to see. Once the reason there's conviction in this one is because we actually did soup the true open. So, oh, outside bar forming. You can take the outside bar as well. So there's a pyramid entry. Bang. So now we are break even on the other one. We're in an outside bar too. This is exactly what I'm trying to say with the pyramiding thing, right? You guys see what I'm saying with the pyramiding thing? Like, boom, entered, boom, entered. I'm only in with I've only ever risked 1R this whole time. And now I'm gonna go break even again. If we hit that high. So this one's already at break even. I might take it. I might take this 2 minute for real. I don't want to take a loss after already, you know, taking a good trade. That would suck. I just don't want to. So I might just keep tape reading. But the more I tape read and just watch, it's just like, bro, it just could be just, it's fine. Once again, so this one is a 30-second outside bar. This one's an inversion for value gap with targeting all this L or LR. Bro, am I just getting really like way better at trading? Like what is going on? Once again, the 2 minute inversion is nice as well. We just got it. We just got the close on the 2 minute. Um, so you can take the 2 minute as well, right? But I am just going to chill because I already took my win. I'm fine. I'm fine. If there's something that's blowing me away, I'll take something else. But as of right now, I'm fine. I don't need to take another trade. We might come down and come use this gap here. It's possible. And then at that point, this would get stopped out. This would get break even. Oh, and look at the 4 minute did not inverse. The 3 minute. Honestly, I don't know if the 3 minute inverse. So I don't know if I like this outside bar actually, because this 3 minute did not inverse. But actually, I guess it's already being recorded. So wow, we're getting another outside bar. Good pyramid on this one too. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay. We can't pyramid on it yet because we're not break even on the other trade. If AI agents eventually learn to model liquidity, order flow, and execution patterns, what makes your current edge structurally durable? Bro, if AI understands liquidity, AI is gonna help me deliver price to whatever the draw on liquidity is, right? AI being profitable doesn't change the fact that dumb money exists. There's always gonna be dumb money. So if there's dumb money, AI is gonna help me deliver the market towards the dumb money. Like what's the issue? There's no issue. It's like the bear analogy. I don't need to run faster. I don't need to be able to beat the bear. I just gotta run faster than the other dude. Right? So even if AI is just this super just insanely good trader, it just doesn't matter. Once again, I told y'all that we might come down and use this gap. It's very possible, right? Once again, this trade is not break even yet. I told you. Like, we'd have to go up to those highs. But I don't think this is like the greatest trade in the world, in all honesty. It's just like a very random outside bar that I just noted on the random time frame. So I'm gonna just get rid of it, but it might work out still. This trade breed's going pretty nicely though, I will admit. Hey, it's a 1 minute inversion too. It's definitely not a bad 1 minute inversion. Wow, look at that 1 minute inversion there. Bang. You're in shorts? I don't think we're gonna go lower, bro. I think it's bullish. We're inversing this with a dodgy OB. But if this is high resistant, then we could go lower. I don't think it's high resistant at all. We just inverse this. This is a nice trade as well. Dude, this is good RR too. This is good RR. really good RR. So something like this might play out, and you could go break even right here. Yeah, look at the way we manipulate the true open with SMT. Do you really think that's bearish? No way. No, we're going to go higher. Unless this becomes high resistant, but I really don't think it will. Go. Break even. Wow. 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 Who would have thought? We are very clearly going to go higher here. It sucks because, like, obviously I want to keep trading, but I'm just going to chill out. I know, in the long term, if I just chill out after a win, then I'm gonna be chilling. Then again, I don't know. It's obviously like, what was that? Oh, the withdraw. I withdrawed money yesterday. You get what I'm saying though? If I just chill after a win, then in the long term I'm gonna be set. So. So this might be high resistance then. You can see we just souped into the high resistant liquidity if it's high resistant. So it might be high resistant and we might go lower. We're above these true opens. Yeah, you can tell this is high resistant here. I think, Javier, you are possibly right here because now at this point, well, we're above the true opens, and honestly, a lot of it will depend if we have SMT here. But I would have thought that we would go higher there. So low key, this is my vol model, where we have relatively equal highs here. Let's tape read vol model. Whoops. Anyway, we went lower here. Ended up being Venom model. Okay, Magneto effect down to this SMT. We're just gonna dump. Venom. You guys see the Venom model? Okay, we just got a new SMT, so this is gonna go back up. Magneto effect back up. I mean, I guess if we get a trade here, this would be really nice to the upside. I would not mind, with these new SMTs, I would not mind a trade to the upside. But I really don't want to take another trade. I really would rather be done for the day. But if it's gonna perfectly respect this New Day opening gap with all this LRLR, honestly, I would love to see us come down. Ooh, I would love to see us come down, soup this true open. Wait, this is I meant 10-13 here. So 10-13. So the true open's actually right here, which means we've actually souped it into the New Day opening gap. Okay, so honestly, guys, I hate to be that guy, but I think I might take another trade. Oh man, I don't want to. I don't want to. I think it's gonna break. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I mean, come on. No way this fails. Okay, I'm gonna go in with 2.
Order filled.
Dang. I'll go break even now. I'm about to get break evens. I'm about to get break even. Come on, don't break even me. Come on, don't do it. Don't do it.
Stop filled.
I feel like I'm over trading. Honestly, guys, I feel like I'm over trading. Oh, it's such a good trade. I should not be at break even yet. It's such a good trade. Once again, I'm trading with fear. Oh my gosh. Honestly, if we inverse this gap, we just inverse this gap. Nah, we got SMT into it. Bro, I'm over trading. I'm over trading. Do you think you going break even truly? Yes, yes, and that's what I'm trying to explain is that I keep trading with fear. I'm also over trading, so it's just like I should just be done. But this is just I can just tell we're gonna go up. I can tell. Anyway, I'm gonna close out a trade of 8 because I really don't see a point in over trading right now. I really don't. I'm gonna close out of it. I mean, once again, it's okay that I went break even too early. No risk, no Ferrari. Yeah, but also prevents losses, bro. We are so going higher. Look at the SMT with the 90 minute True Open, the SMT with the 22 minute True Open. We are gonna go higher, bro. We are gonna go higher. We've already kind of started to break this. I mean, honestly, if we did get another trade, like I'm seriously, I want a long so bad. I almost, I don't want to be that guy, but I do. I don't know what's right. I don't know what's right. Okay, we actually just souped the True Opens, so actually, we might end up with we soup the True Opens with SMT, so we might go lower here. Yeah, there you go. So this is my Vol model. I mean, not true. Soup equal highs here. I told you guys this. I told you guys this was nice. I said this a while ago. Do I have a favorite car? I'm gonna get a Tesla, bro, but I'm gonna get hate for that. But I want to get a Tesla, so I'm gonna get one. Okay, Magneto effect back up if this inverse is here. I don't want to keep trading. I'm over trading if I keep trading. I don't want to I don't want to keep trading. I'm over trading like crazy. I know I've only taken two trades, but honestly, like it's a little bit of over trading for me. We might have just gotten a precision swing point. Do you guys see the market how it creates these high resistant liquidity curves and then equal highs and then soups them? So once again, it's my Vol model, right? Where we soup equal highs into high resistant liquidity. So obviously this became high resistant. But it could still be low resistant. We just formed a new SMT. Wow. There's a nice pin bar there. Souping the True Open. Run it up. See if this goes up. This trade was pretty good. The problem is the equal highs with external gap. That's the issue. Um, Honestly, at this point, there's no external gaps. When this inverses right here, this is gonna be really good because now there's no external gaps and time and price should be aligned. Actually, dude, this is good enough to re-enter. I don't care. I think this is gonna be textbook if we get this. Delivering from Ndog. By back testing. Honestly, if you have to question whether you have a real edge, you probably don't have a real edge. Okay, this is a conviction play. I'm gonna go in on this one. I don't care. This is very high conviction for me. We already souped the true open here and here, so I'm going in. I'm going in on this one. If this fails, I am most definitely done for the day, bro. But this is good. This is really, really good. It's a little risky of a trade, though. I'll just do one. I'll do one con. Uh-oh. It's close too high. Oh, I missed the 1 minute. I missed the 1 minute closure. Oh, dang. And I missed the outside bar, too. Ah, no. Never mind. Never mind. That was really good in all ways. The outside bar, the inversion, the 2 minute closed way too high. Okay, closing trade of it again. That's so stupid. That would have been really nice. Yeah, bro. I told you it's bullish, bro. It's so bullish. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to short against this high time frame LRLR we have above. This inversion, had I seen this on the 1 minute, I would have front ran the 2 minute. But unfortunately, I did not see this on the 1 minute. I was looking at the 2 minute. But this is a good trade to front run the 2 minute. I'm good, bro. I'm a little cheesed with this, with how well I'm reading the market, and I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I should have caught a huge win today because I'm reading like the market really, really well. Can we take on that 2 minute inversion? Bro, it's not nothing. No, this ain't obvious right now, so there's nothing obvious. If you were already in from this 1 minute and break even, that's cool. But honestly, I would not take a long right here, especially with the bearish SMT. But once again, I think that this trade is very nice. It could play out. The problem is we might just be souping this again. But if you're already in this trade, then this will be good. Once again, if you have to ask if it's a good inversion, it's probably not a good inversion. Like, you'll know. Like, this is nice. You re-entered shorts. Yeah, like I said, this could bring us lower. I just personally I want to see us go higher. Right? But it might not. Look at the way we manipulate the true opens with SMT. Alright, gotta use the bathroom. Wow, it's going up. Dude, I wish I I wish I could have taken it. It's a good trade. It's just I didn't see the 1 minute close. Sometimes you just don't see stuff. That's the issue. Like I didn't see that 1 minute close. This is nice. This is nice. Man, I wish I saw this. Dang it. Once again, you could still be in from this 1 minute inversion all the way down here. If you just never went break even. It's the power of just conviction. You really, if you just have conviction, you can you can trade really well by just having conviction in your trade. I don't think can AI have conviction? I don't think so. So that would be break even. All right. Yeah, I think you just got to be I just got to be content with the dub today, bro. I think I just got to be content. It was definitely like a little bit of a risk to take that second trade because obviously, right? I'd already taken a win, but with the equal highs above and knowing that it's probably quick break even, I think it was justified. Knowing that it was a quick break even with really good liquidity above, I do think it was justified, and I don't regret doing that second trade at all. But obviously, it's just so risky with already taking a win. But yeah, we just keep manipulating the true opens to the downside. We keep going higher. It's like, bro, we're gonna just run up to this objective once again. Daily distribution level and RTH fill eventually. all good. I do think I just got to be done though, because reality is that consistent journal of green days. It looks so impressive. It looks so impressive to someone who doesn't know how to trade. They're like, wait, you win, you have how many winning days? Wait, you win every day. Like that. That's so impressive. Also, remember this pin bar? I think I called this pin bar out. I think I did. This was once again. This would be a nice conviction play here. That's 5R right there to the high. And honestly, I don't think I went break even too early. I think it was fine with this trade here. Problem is we had this external gap, which is rejecting price here. And the other issue is we have triple equal lows all the way down here, which might just need to bring us down to that, right? Because just because higher time frames is bullish doesn't mean we can't retrace. Right, and so what this might end up being is, right, looks like maybe at this point we're starting to really hold this gap here. So consider this possibly, this is as a 2022 gap. We're above the true opens. Once again, I want it to be bullish, but I'm saying if it's not bullish, I'm prepared for it to be not bullish because it's just like, I don't know, I think we would have ran it by now. But once again, I want it to be bullish. I think it should be bullish in every way. So we'll see. But if it doesn't end up being bullish, then it would just dump to these triple equal lows. You get what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense. So now we're, like I said, right? Here's the gap. Here's the gap. So look at a trade like this, where you know that this is a 2022 model. If this is a 2022 model, then we're just gonna reject price here. Right, something like this. My 2022 plus model. Not saying this will happen because once again, I am super bullish on the high time frame. But if it did, right? If it did, is what I'm trying to say. Doesn't look like it's gonna play out. It's like, it's fun to tape read them sometimes because you never know. Sometimes they hit and it's like, wow, that was cool. Once again, I want the market to be bullish. This is expected. I'm not going to remove the trade, though, until it gets stopped out. So like I said, if it plays out, that'd be crazy. Look at the bearish SMTs forming. That's a tight stop. I know, but bro. This is just a fun tape read. It's just for fun. Bro, what is going on? If this plays out, this is stupid. Like good, and stupid in a good way. But I want it to go higher. But whatever. What I'm what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to say is, it's a 22R. What I'm trying to, here's the what I'm trying to get at, right? I want price to be bullish, but if it's not bullish, this little spot right here, exactly right here, would reject price. That's what I'm trying to get at, right? I would prefer us to keep going higher, but what I'm saying is, if it's not bullish, this little spot right here will reject price. Bro, come on. This is so stupid. Someone's giving hearts. Someone likes this trade. Bro, just no way. If this works, you guys get what I'm trying to say though? Like, I would prefer it to be bullish. If it's not bullish, this specific sensitive spot is gonna take price lower because it's a change of state of delivery along the line time frame off of this 2022 fair value gap. And we've already swept out equal highs here, and then we had another internal sweep here. It's gonna dump. It might, bro. It just might. Oh my gosh, you're joking. Alright, well, it's in break even. Pretty sure. Did it hit? Yeah, it just hit. No way. If this hits, I'm gonna lose my mind. Once again, I'm not taking any more trades. I already took a win today. But it's just fun to tape read crazy stuff. Because it's just like, wow, I did that? Dang, bro. Break even. Once again, I told you guys I want it to be bullish. I'm saying if it's not bullish, it would dump there. We're almost done with live trading. 10 more minutes. It still could play out. I mean, it very well. It's still the same trade, right? It still might play out. I mean, it's not like invalid. I don't know. You're Powell today, bro. Actually, this is technically a rejection block, isn't it? That's kind of funny you say that. Once again, I want it to be bullish, so still could play out, but I want like I prefer it to just go higher because then it would be simple. It would be simple. It would be a nice little beautiful market maker buy model, and everyone would be happy. But like honestly, I don't know. If it's gonna go lower, this is gonna reject price. It's hard to explain. I swear, it still could play out. It still could play out. Oh my gosh. Are you joking? Alright, let's see. Oh my gosh. It still could play out, but once again, I'm not taking this. For sure not, but 8 minutes. 8 minutes left. What's wrong with the macro? Why is the macro broken today? Shouldn't we dump? I mean, shouldn't we move because that's the macro? You would think. Da 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 da. Let's groove tonight. Do 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 do. If this, I might actually just tape read this whole trade because this, if this played out, that'd be so sick. Imagine they got copyrighted because I sang "Let's Groove." Oh my. What is going on? You're joking. You're joking. You're. Yo, what? Oh my gosh. Bro. This will probably. This will be my first 30. Well, I might have taken 30 yards before, but this is like. If this hit, this would be like a. For sure, 30 yard tape red on stream. That'd be crazy. Honestly, at this point, it very likely will play out because now we've clearly shown the market's shown interest in rejecting this 2022 gap. So you're not joking. You're not joking about what? Once again, it's the market's shown interest in rejecting this gap, so it's like if it wants to go lower, it could. Especially now that it's inverse this. Four minutes until the end of my live trading window. What on earth is going on right now? It's still moving in the right direction. What even is this so far? 6R so far. Yo, what? No way. If any of y'all took this copying me, y'all are crazy. But that would be insane, bro. I'm not suggesting anyone ever copy me, but it's like, bro, what? Oh my gosh. is this still here? Because now we've inversed the 3 minute, which just makes this very, very bearish. Oh my gosh, you're joking. This is not real. What? No way. No way. What is going on? I want to stay on to the rest of I want to stay on till this trade either hits stop loss or TP. What is going on? Oh my gosh. Why are some of your videos behind a paywall? The members only? Yeah, because those videos are like stuff that I discovered personally, and I don't know, it's just extra stuff that you don't need, but it's just like cool stuff that I discovered, so that's why. But it's only like just a few of the videos. Most everything is free. Like everything you could ever need is free. It's just like extra stuff if you want it. What is this? 11R? Oh my gosh. What on earth? I'm just tape reading this. It's not a real trade. I already took a win today. At this point, the market is not bullish anymore. And I can tell because we have triple equal lows and we just got a 3 minute inversion. We did just form this outside bar here. So temporarily we might be bullish. But, let's check SB Pro. Look at the absorption into the 2022 gap. It's a big reason for the selling. I mean, just lots of absorption here. Absorption. You can, like I said, like I always say, like trail your stop if you want, but like. You don't need to do this. You could just hold it. Hodl. Bro, I know my live trading window's over, but this is just too interesting to not keep watching. I'm sorry. This is so fascinating. Like, if this plays out, this is crazy. It's way too fascinating not to watch this. There's 6 watching. Bro. What is going on? It's just such an obvious liquidity pool. That's the thing. Like, there's just triple equal lows. You think that's random? Heck no. You know what? This is actually, isn't this Silver Bullet? This is Silver Bullet, isn't it? It's the gap that formed after 10 a.m. Jake, why did you enter this trade? Well, first of all, it's a 2022 model, right? And okay, let's just I'll show you exactly why, right? We swept out, I guess, this high, but the important thing is, right? I could tell that I was bullish. I was super bullish. The fact that we weren't going higher when I was super bullish was a really big concern, right? So I see us sweep these highs. We've already hit the RTH midpoint. And then I'm like, okay, what's going on? Why aren't we going higher? And then, obviously, right, this looks like low resistance liquidity. It does. It looks like low resistance liquidity. The problem is we need to break this external gap. Do you see this 1 minute gap? 1 minute fair value gap? We need to break this. That's the issue, right? This would be low resistance if we can break through this, obviously. And I know this inverse, but still, even when a gap inverses, it could still get respected. So, boom, we actually sweep liquidity into it 1, 2, 3 times. Okay, I see that happens. Okay. So actually, technically, right, we swept out all those highs. We start breaking old lows. So technically, this is a 2022 model, right? Because we sweep out that high, we start breaking old lows, and then we form this fair value gap. This fair value gap's probably at the 0.7 of this displacement. So this is a 1 minute 2022 model. I know that, well, we have SMT here. If this 2022 gap is going to get respected, then I want to see a line time frame change in state off of it. And there's a 15-second change in state of delivery right there. So 15-second change in state off of a 2022 fair value gap. That's why. It still could play out. We'll see. And it's also Silver Bullet because the gap forms after 10 a.m. Now we're forming a new bearish SMT. Into this breaker and for value gap. Guys, I think I'm gonna end the stream because I'm way past the end of my live trading window and I'm done live trading. I'm gonna end the stream. I don't know if this is gonna work out or not. I knew that would be sensitive, but it's just like I didn't know how far it would drop. It could drop all the way to those equal lows, utilizing this break room for value gap, or we end up being bullish and we continue higher, which is what I wanted initially. So honestly, I don't care whatever happens either way. It'd be kind of interesting if this did play out, but honestly, I'm gonna end the stream here. I just don't want to be on the charts any longer, and I'm done with my live trading window. And it's 8 minutes past the end of my live trading window. So unless we go lower right here, that'd be crazy. Hold on. 30-second outside bar. Massive W today. Or not necessarily massive. 1 RW today for me. But the tape reading is just a massive W. 30-second outside bar. Tape reading is a massive W here. Okay. The reason I'm not ending the stream right this exact second because I want to see if this displacement immediately dumps us lower. And I don't love this outside bar because look at that long wick on the end of it. But it still might play out. We're retesting the candle that got outside barred right there. Once again, this still could play out. I don't want to be watching the stream anymore. It's taking too long. I thought maybe we would just dump, but we're not. So, okay, thank you. I'm gonna end the stream there. Once again, it very well might. Point is, I knew this was gonna be sensitive, but it might, who knows, go reverse or whatever. But yeah, I knew that was gonna be sensitive. Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys. Whoops. Oh no.